फोर्स ग्लोबल प्रॉपर्टीज ने भारत के लिए अपनी नई लंबी अवधि की योजना मिशन 2030 की घोषणा की है। इस पहल का उद्देश्य भारत में लग्जरी रियल एस्टेट को बेहतर प्लानिंग, उच्च गुणवत्ता और भरोसे के साथ आगे बढ़ाना है। फोर्स ब्रांड पिछले 100 सालों से अपनी विश्वसनीयता और मजबूत पहचान के लिए जाना जाता है। इसी विरासत के साथ फोर्स ग्लोबल प्रॉपर्टीज ऐसे रियल एस्टेट प्रोजेक्ट्स को बढ़ावा देता है जो गुणवत्ता, ईमानदारी और लंबे समय तक मूल्य देने पर आधारित होते हैं। यह पहल ज़्यादा संख्या से ज़्यादा बेहतर गुणवत्ता और भरोसे को महत्व देने की सोच को दर्शाती है।
To this exclusive gathering of connection, collaboration, and celebration. Today is about more than real estate. It is about relationships, shared values, and the future we are building together. At India Forbes Global Properties, we firmly believe that Indian real estate is a canvas painted with heritage, luxury, and the promise of tomorrow. The new luxury in India is about a serene international way of life. It is a celebration of fine living without excess, a balance of world-class aesthetics and Indian soul. Creating spaces are as peaceful as they are prestigious. We are truly grateful to each one of you for taking the time to be with us this afternoon, and we sincerely appreciate your presence.
How they overcame those challenges, and typically the stories end with the entrepreneur enjoying their success with luxury goods, travel, and real estate. So Forbes Global Properties is a natural extension of Forbes as we think about how do those successful people enjoy real estate. So to be clear, we are the #1 share of voice brand in the world. Think about that. If you measure on a scale of 1 to 100 share of voice, there was a chart up here earlier that showed Forbes and Forbes Global Properties as an 80 share of voice. So what does that mean? That means we have the consumer's attention. We have 167 million discrete visitors every month that come to our digital platform and look at Forbes Global Properties. So we've got the eyeballs. We've got the high net worth, the ultra high net worth buyers and sellers. What we're looking to do is bring that community to India. What does that mean? That means we're looking for the developers with projects, the agents with trusted relationships, to be the domestic India partner for our 20,000 agents around the world in 38 countries. And by the way, that's continuing to grow. So we can bring the non-resident Indians back to India to buy, so we can bring your investments overseas to buy and match you up with great sellers. I would tell you this, if I may. We are not going to be the largest real estate network. That is not the ambition of Forbes Global Properties. We're not going to be everywhere. We're going to be where high net worth and ultra high net worth buyers and sellers want to transact business. That's our strategy. That's our calling. We're delighted by the leadership.
Absolutely rocking and here to stay. In fact, the world is actually trying to Google how do we say 3 BHK with an infinity pool in Hindi. And for Michael's benefit, it's called Teen Sone Ke Kamre with an Anant Taranta. Everybody suddenly wants bigger apartments with better views. The best of luxury, minus neighbors who play bhangra at 2 a.m. in the night. So that's the kind of luxury that we are really looking at. And I'm right now going to talk about how I was supposed to talk about the entire Indian macroeconomic situation, but I'll just cut that short. But let me tell you, in many cities, housing isn't aspirational anymore. It's default. Luxury housing I'm talking about, premium housing. Please don't ask how big is the house. They say, does the balcony, do we have a sea view? Do we have a golf view? Do we have at least a view of a neighbor's balcony with a, plunge pool or something? Residential demand is going crazy, and especially luxury. Buyers want wellness, global benchmark, and they want, most importantly for Michael's benefit, they want everything in India to be Vastu compliant. Vastu is an Indian kind of astrological stuff. If you don't have that, you don't sell in India. NRIs are going crazy. They are not just sending Diwali wishes, they are sending RTGS, they are sending bank transfers. One of my friends actually said that, I do miss India emotionally, but I miss all the money that was there in my bank before I bought a flat in Camellias. That's the kind of situation that India has emerged into. Commercial is kicking, mind-blowingly. I mean, people said that with work from home, commercial is going to ruin. No, nobody wants to work from home. Everybody wants to work in a coffee shop. And malls which were supposed to close down because of the online surge are now full of coffee shops. I know of malls which have only coffee shops, nothing else. In fact, in South Delhi, one of the most important markets, GK2 market, it has nothing else but about 100 coffee shops today. And commercial is booming. Tier 2, Tier 3, going crazy. They want global quality minus Delhi's pollution. So guess what? Demand in India is absolutely here to stay. And Michael, you are here in India at the best possible time. Let me promise you that. Because in India, real estate, it isn't just bricks and mortar. It's an emotion. It's an emotion, We are worried about log kya kahenge. That's like, if I don't have a good house, what will people say? It's a matter of legacy. It's a matter of, security. Beta ye ghar tere liye hai. Son, this house is for you. And it's also, bhai, agar rent pe rahe, to zara shaadi kaun karega? If I stay on rent, nobody's going to marry me. So the road ahead, and that's where Forbes Global Properties makes its stand, is institutionalization, transparency, sustainability, and global standard. And thank goodness that Forbes Global Properties is bringing it all here. And it is bringing it here in 3 key ways. I hope that this mic keeps working. It's bringing it here in 3 key ways. The first, so amazing, the biggest problem in India is timelines. I actually have a friend who booked a property in the year 2000. His son was born, went to school, graduated, and the house is still under construction. He refers to it as his ancestral village or something. And when I went to Forbes Global Properties site, what amazed me was that there was an electronic ticker board with exact time that has lapsed since the construction began and in how many days the possession is going to come. And this possession, my friends, is where professionalism comes in thanks to Forbes Global Properties. That's one amazing thing that I think that FGP is bringing in. What else? And I think this is where I should go. Apart from all kinds of luxury, amenities and everything, this is where I'm going to talk about my second connection with real estate sector. My father, was the first citizen of New Bombay. You won't believe, that's the truth. He was the first citizen of New Bombay. How? He was the chief economist with Sidco. Sidco is the company that created New Bombay. And as the chief economist of Sidco, उनका काम था, जब पहला flat बना, the first flat, he had to go and reside out there to give the economic report.
I'd like to invite Dr. Alok Kumar Suman, MP Lok Sabha. Once again, can we have huge round of applause, ladies and gentlemen? Thank you for your amazing time and presence, sir. We really appreciate it. What else?
Dynamic and evolving landscape. So I'm just repeating exactly what Michael already, conveyed to all of you. As part of that, I would like to just take you through. Okay, I think I'm leaving here. Just here with you. Services that Forbes Global Properties in India is offering. We have different verticals. There's the government and management services vertical. We have the project management vertical. Okay, I think this is, okay, we got it. We have the advisory services, the financial services, hospitality services, and the event and management services, and event and recognition services, and Michael, I haven't forgotten, the mainstay of our business, that's the brokerage services. So that's the one which we're talking about. So those are the key offerings that we have from India Forbes Global Properties. Now, I'm going to take this opportunity to just take everyone out here. I'm very delighted and I'm very grateful for everyone having found the time to come here. I'm going to just talk a little bit about and align overview with our vision 2013 for India Forbes Global Properties.